Hello and welcome back to Sweet Transit. It is launch day. It's been a while since our first look. That was my own fault. That was supposed to continue, but I didn't realise the key I got at the time was like a limited first look at pre-launch sort of thing. But since today is launch day, and thanks to Team 17, I have a retail key, so we can continue it. That's how far we got. A little bit of a recap. Oh yes, and I should throw the pricing up on the screen if you're interested. There you go. There is a launch discount, so that's listed on there as well. Right, yes, this is how far we got. I will go over this as we build stuff and fix a few things from previously. I made a mess of it, you'll be pleased to know, which means we can take a look at a few tools at your disposal to fix problems that you may create for yourself like I've done. But it was an experiment of sorts. Now, if you don't want to watch the first 3 videos, it's not really required, but if you are interested, they are there and relevant still to the launch. We built Biggleswade. I'm going to bring the UI up. F1, hide and show or toggle the UI. Biggleswade is the town we created. It wasn't here on the map. You start off with a blank map, and it hasn't got very far. We're pretty much in the early stages of the game. An hour and a half is an early stage of most games like this, isn't it? It is the way I play them anyway. But yeah, we put in our own fishing dock over here, so we're getting some food spread around. We've got some water towers in. We will be expanding Biggleswade, so we'll get to go over how you place buildings and stuff when we get to that. We've got a passenger route with 2 trains on it. What it does, in fact, we could probably bring it up, couldn't we? Yeah, it's this one here. It needs fixing. You'll no doubt notice. It does some fantastic things around here as it goes into the wrong platform. In fact, these 2 need to be swapped around. But we can fix it easily with waypoints, as that is a thing we can do. Yeah, we start off with Biggleswade, go to Biggleswade Nursery B, all the way down. We've got our warehouse down there, all the way down to the coal mine. The reason we do that is because we need to supply all of those buildings with workers, and they're all going to jump on at Biggleswade 1 here. All our workers that live here, that are within reach anyway of the station. So let's first off tidy up our passenger route, and then we're going to address our lumber train, which also has a few issues. We are paused, which is a good idea when you got to fix stuff. As far as the difference between what I was playing and the launch, it's a few things have been tidied up, bug fixes here and there, but not much in the way mechanics have changed. There are a few extra tools as well, but we're going to keep it simple. And we're just going to expand as organically as possible, should we say. Yeah, we're just going to keep growing. I mean, the idea with this is, here's the map, by the way. It's quite huge. We're down here. Yeah, it's probably a good idea to plan quite far ahead with this sort of game, since you are placing all the industries. Oh, I've missed this. I was raring to go with this episode way back when I first recorded it. So it's lovely to get back into it. Right, shall we get a waypoint in here? What's going wrong? Well, I was experimenting with dynamic platforms, and the trains are not that intelligent when it comes to route finding. I guess it's going through the warehouse and then back again, and then all the way down to Biggleswade. The first bit, it's doing it perfectly. But that is absolutely fine, because I've got thousands of hours in Transport Fever, and you have to dictate everything your train does, and I like it that way, so it doesn't bother me at all. Right, select destination. We're going to go here for our passenger train. At first, that's going to be completely in the wrong place, so left click on the old active route here, and we can move that around in the list. Nice and easy. And it wants to be after the coal. Yes, after the coal and at the nursery. And look at that. Isn't that tidier? That's addressed that problem. So we are going to have a few worker problems. I'm just going to close that now. You'll see we've got a few issues. Not enough workers times 2. Part of that problem is that loop our trains were doing. We've got all our signals in here. We'll go over those as we expand our track, because we're by no means done. This is, what's a good analogy? It's a bit like just getting the box of Lego out and staring at it. That's about where we are. We've got no instructions though. We've got a plan and build our own monstrosity. It's going to be lovely. Right, so what's happening with our lumber train? It's actually perfect that this happened, because it's a good example of what you need to do as far as your trains are concerned. And for loading, this is not touching. This back wagon, our back flatbed here, isn't touching a station, meaning it'll never get loaded. So this train has been, or will sit here for an eternity. So let's get into our station building tools. Now you just have to click on a station. It'll bring up the relevant building expansion tools. And we need a platform. And we're just going to send that platform out a little bit further. I guess what we could do is... oh, actually, you don't need to do that. Well, we do for this, don't we? Yeah, because it's supposed to be over here. So I guess what we need to do is also make that platform a little bit longer. So we'll add one. Should we? Yeah, no, that's fine just there. We might need to expand our train. There we go. We should now have the length on either side. And because we've gone in here where we should be going in there, we'll need to add us a waypoint again. So we'll bring up the, which one is it? The nursery to the warehouse here. We'll add us a waypoint on, oh, is it? It's changed its mind. Perhaps the trains might be a little bit more intelligent now, looking at it, because it's fixed the pathfinding, hasn't it? Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now. So it could have been an early access, well, not early access, or an early preview thing, and that may have been fixed. But if we put a waypoint in anyway, then it's guaranteed not to mess up, isn't it? He says. Not entirely convinced. There we go. We've got a waypoint in there now, so it shouldn't ever change position. We'll leave these platforms as is. We just need to get this up and running, don't we? So that should be it now. This should continue to load. Now what it's going to do is send us some stuff. Some wood. There we go. Our last wagon is thankfully loading. Lovely. Now this will leave and go through our spaghetti junction that we're making here. At the time of recording, we didn't have access to bridging, or bridges, not ones that trains could pass under. So yes, we can't do that. We do have blueprints now, something we may get into later on. It's kind of handy. You can place T-junctions and stuff. These are the ones that come with the game. But you can create your own as well. So if you're happy with a layout, or you've sort of got a build style like I'm sure most of us have, you can cut down some of the building time and pre-design them and then reuse them. Which is handy, isn't it? That'll save some time. So our train should start to run more efficiently now. I don't know where our other train is. That's almost close, isn't it? They're not too far apart. That's lovely. We do have a new order. At the time of recording this, we had to... Where is it? Yeah, time passed. Now, there is another one. Let's bring up the route again. And we want the Biggleswade to Cole. This is the passenger route. Yeah, time passed was the one we could only really choose, and the one that the tutorial recommended. But while testing this out and getting a feel for the game again, if we click on add wait condition, you'll see until done. So there we go. Time past 20 seconds or until done. I didn't know there was an or actually. That's new to me. I like that. we're going to have to investigate some of this new stuff as we play. But I feel like until done is ideal. I guess we could have an ore maximum wait time so they're not hanging around. But considering we have to get out... what's until done? I feel like yeah, let's keep a time passed as well, 20 seconds. Until done or time has passed by 20 seconds, because I don't fully understand what until done means. So we'll keep that there. And we'll just add them to all of our passenger stations. Time past 20 seconds or until done. You can swap them around. Is it important which way they are? I guess it will do until done or this, so it doesn't matter. It's an or, isn't it? So yeah, let's have that. It does mean if they load quicker than 20 seconds, load and unload quicker than 20 seconds, they'll get underway. That might mess up your timings though. Yes. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I love that though, that they have or conditions. Let's hope they have something similar for freight if you want multi-drop systems. Not multi... Well, yes, multi-drop or mixed consist. I don't know whether that's a thing. It wasn't. Or I couldn't find a way to do it anyway. Right, we're unloading here. Are we full already? No, we're not full already. We've got a capacity down here at the warehouse of 500 for our wood. Now, wood, if we hover over it there, you'll see we've got production and upkeep. Yes, it's like a currency, our wood, and it's dragged out the warehouse, which I'm absolutely fine with. Think a little bit like Machinki and all its various coins. And yeah, we've got no upkeep for all of this yet. We're not even into that. We do have coal exports. What on earth are exports? I don't know what they are. Yeah, what are we exporting to? Export. Oh, we'll have to look into that. Unless you know, guys, because obviously you've possibly had time to play it yourselves. Right, so we've got everything going. We do have a goal. Reach a population of labourers of 400, which we're not far off. Ah, there we go. Our train is in the correct platform now. And here comes our passenger train. And through he goes. That's great, isn't it? I love it. I mean, we could have these as chain signals as opposed to how we got it here. I might do that down at the warehouse here. So it chooses its direction based on this chain signal and then chain them all the way to here, I guess would be ideal. Or, well, would it? Maybe. Yeah, I think that might work. Possibly. We'd only need to chain this one, wouldn't we? These ones here, maybe. Yeah, because we want it to pull up to the station. Let's do that. There we go. We're going to stick that as a chain signal, that as a chain signal. Mean it's going to show the same aspect as this one here. Oh, train's coming in now. What are you going to do? Let's see if that works as intended. This should show red as long as that's showing red, which it is. Then that goes green. That's still showing red, is it? Why is that? Oh, why did you go all the way through? I don't know what happened there. Oh, I did change all the signalling, didn't I? Mid-flow, so that's probably not a good idea. Why are you showing a red? Have I messed that up? Have I faced the signals the wrong way? That wouldn't surprise me. Let's get back into signals here. No, you're going the right way. Everybody's going the right way. Yeah, we'll let that sort itself out. It might be because I did it mid-route. You should not be red. That's a green. There's another thing I want to show you in this game, which I absolutely love. And in fact is one of the highlights of the game for me. And that is, let's just go down to, I don't know whether we'll see it yet. We can sort of see it. Here we go, some grass and stuff on the track. At first I thought it was a glitch. But no. What seems, I mean, it still might be a glitch, but what seems to be happening is our tracks will become overgrown when they're not used. So we haven't used this. I don't think there's any penalty. It's just a visual thing to show you that you're not using a piece of track. So yeah, we've got grass and stuff here. But if we look at our main line that is very active with passenger trains, we don't have any grass and stuff over it. Isn't that cool? That's probably one of my favourite things of the game so far. Yeah, you can see them starting to grow up here. There we go. Bushes and stuff. But what will happen is, if we start sending a train this way, which we will do, our coal train's going to go that way, I'll show you that it will start clearing up the overgrown, and it will become a used track. But I thought that was ace. Oh, there we go. That works. Now, I don't know why this one remains red, though. That doesn't make much sense. I might have broke our signal, guys. I might need to just redo them. That might be best. What's up with you? Let's get rid of all of these. Oh, no. What do you press there? Don't get rid of all the track. Pause it. Yeah, I had the wrong thing selected. Thankfully, we've got plenty of money and stuff. There's a signal deleted, which is what I thought I had deleted. I'm going to get rid of all these signals up to here and just redo them in case it's a bit of an issue. And we didn't want that one there anyway. So, going that way, we want chain signal, and let's place them here. Chain signal. And then we'll have our station signals along with an intermediate signal that's going to dictate these. And so we pull up a little bit, because actually our back end sticks over there, doesn't it? Yeah, where would we want to urge up? I guess we wouldn't want to urge up just yet, would we? That's why these should be chain signals. We'd want to hold our trains up here. We've got plenty of room before the main line, so our trains could queue up there should they need to. I guess depending on what's the length of our trains, we might be able to get away with this, guys. We just don't want their back ends over there, really. So let's put a shorter signal there and there and see what that does. There we go. We redrew the signals. I'm doing a few things because I'm using a map that was saved pre-launch. So this version might not work 100%, or this map's previous placements may not work 100%. So I'll go above and beyond to fix them, or attempt to fix them and replace some stuff. But they seem to be working okay now, don't they? Yes, lovely. Right, there goes our train. Picking up some more lumber. That should be all fixed now. I don't think we'll have any issues with, he says, with anything else. Few quirks. Are we missing a chat? Oh no, it's hidden behind the tree, isn't it? There's a chain signal behind there, isn't there? I hope so, anyway. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I've got a perfect example of our aging track, or disused track, and that is this piece of track, which doesn't get used. No, we have this side does, because it's our lumber train heads to the warehouse on this side, and we don't use this section at all at the moment, which may change. I love that. I would love to see that in every train game I play. Isn't that fantastic? There we go. Our trains are underway. Fixing them was very important. Well, I guess what we should do is set up a new line with our other wood here. Our upkeep is 34. I mean, we are going to fill the warehouse, but I guess we can just sit our trains here. Alright. Or would they just sit here? They'll probably sit here. It depends what our rule is for Biggleswade. Can we duplicate these? Oh, look at that, guys. Hold control to duplicate the current route. That's kind of handy because we only got to make a small change, haven't we, to that? Although, let's face it, it's not hard to make this route. But that's an interesting one. Duplicate a route. I'm not sure why you'd do that. Perhaps if you don't want multiple trains on the same line, technically, even though they'd be doing the same route. I like this. Oh, you didn't stop for long. No one getting off. You have people on board, but no one got off. How are we doing without issues? Not enough workers times 1. There we go. We've improved a little bit. We've only got 2 trains running this at the moment. We may need more later on. How many employees do you have or need here? 40. And how much is each wagon? I can't remember. Each wagon holds 40. So 3 stops, 3 cars. That should be close enough, shouldn't it? Ah, there we go. We're catching up. Yes, brilliant. Well, let's set up this new line. We're not going to hold control. Right, there's our first stop. Biggleswade B. You can drag them here. I wonder if you can pick which platform to put them on. I wonder if that's the thing. We'd want to be on that one, right? Yeah, there we go. Biggleswade B. Until done. Yeah, what do we need? I mean, yes. We want for full cargo, though, don't we? Yes, full cargo. Remove until done. Full cargo. That should do. Hopefully you go on the right one. Then our second destination will be the warehouse there. Are you going to automatically select? I hope so. I'm going to get rid of that weight condition and for empty cargo. Meaning if we are full, we can just hold our trains here and not pick anything up from these. It's probably not how you want to do it, but if we see trains waiting here, we'll know we've got a bit of headroom up this end. Right, let's get to our warehouse. We need a train, don't we? We don't have any trains at the moment. Press Control Shift right mouse button while hovering your cursor over a train to add it. That's an interesting way to do it. Right, anyway, add train to queue. We'll create a new preset and we'll just start it again so I can show you how you build a train. Click the plus button to create a preset. We'll call this lumber train. So all of our lumber trains, we can just go to this preset. And we'll add the ST10 coal tender for some extra fuelage. And I can't remember how many wagons we had on the back. I want to say 7. We'll go with that many. How many is it? Where's our train? We should be able to count them, shouldn't we? I don't want to click off the preset. How many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 5. There we go. Lovely. There might be a limit to how many we can have on here. In fact, there is, isn't there? Yes, I forgot about this. So the length of your train is limited by the length of your warehouse, which I think is a nice touch because it does cost resources to build your warehouse. So yes, this is the maximum length of train we can currently have. We've got it in there and now we can build that and set it a route, which is going to be route 3. It's coloured it automatically green, which I'll take. And yeah, we can deploy you. Cannot build. There's a train blocking the path. Oh, because if we did another one. Yeah, as soon as this comes out, it should say no. Oh, that might be a bit of a bug, perhaps. I love that our depot track is a bit overgrown. Obviously, it's not used the most. Oh, there we go. Now it's telling us we can build another one. I guess we need some blocking down here so that we can not have that happen. But for now, that's fine. So what will this be? I can't remember the naming convention I went with. Biggleswade Nursery to warehouse. Biggleswade. Well, that's descriptive. We've got 2 Biggleswade nurseries. I guess this will be Biggleswade Nursery B to warehouse. There we go. Oh, there's too many. Oh, that's why. I put nursery again. I think I did that before. Nursery. Yeah, we've got a limited amount of text space. So, Biggleswade Lumber B. That would be better, wouldn't it? And then I don't keep saying nursery. And Biggie. Oh, I just noticed what I did here. Biggie Nursery. But it was Biggie Nursery Warehouse. There we go. We'll just call it that. Biggleswade Lumber B. My naming is going to be all over the shop, isn't it? But it is working, except we have the same problem here, which I should have realised, but I didn't. Our platform isn't long enough, so we'll stick that in there and fix that issue. Nice and simple. It doesn't have to be on the entire platform, as you can see here. It is overhanging, but it is touching. That's all it needs to do, is touch. We have plenty of lumber underway. And what we need to address next, I guess when we come back then, because it's all about getting back into it today and showing a few of the cool things like overgrown tracks. Love it. Disused tracks. Oh, why am I so happy with that? It is fantastic, isn't it? Our signalling is working. Yep, that's lovely. Yeah, you can see it all working there. I do like that you see yellows. Isn't that fantastic? And we'll see what happens up here. Are they going to auto choose which platform to go in? I think that's what we were testing before. Like, will they choose a different platform if this one is full? It looks that way, guys. There we go. So that is that answered from the last video. Yeah, they do indeed seem to choose a free platform. They could have just chosen that. I'm pretty sure the route was over there, though. Yeah, it's showing it's the inside platform. So they will dynamically select a platform if they're full, which is great news, isn't it? It means we can have quite the distribution hubs going, should we want to. And it makes the warehouse situation a little easier. And we have them selecting a line back here, the way this works. If we move that signal back, we might be able to edge up into here. But then it's all going to depend on how long our trains are later on. I'm going to leave it like that for now because it seems to be working pleasantly. Right, you're going back. You are empty. We are going through our wood. We're about maximum now. Yeah, we're at maximum. So eventually we're going to see our trains probably sat here, unloading slowly. And since we've only got 2 trains going into the warehouse, we don't need to worry about it, do we? Thankfully, I made these platforms the correct length. There we go. Yeah, because the trains fit on there, don't they? These here coal sheds, because we will need to, I think we do that next time out as well. We do need to set up a coal delivery system. Yes. And the reason for that is that our trains, our coal trains, actually use the coal we produce. Currently, these ones are going to struggle. They're going to run out of fuel eventually. These ones, passenger trains, will not, as they will use the coal from the coal mine, as far as I can remember. Yes, pretty sure they will. But yeah, they'll need to fuel up. Or is that no longer a thing? Oh, please tell me that's still a thing, because that was kind of great. I mean, they must do. We've still got the coal sheds. Storage used to store coal. Trains use this for fueling. Yeah, perfect. I don't know where it tells you how much fuel a train has, though. I could just not be... So there it is, just there. Saw it. Trains carry fuel. There, it says 68% fuel. So we are in danger of them running out currently until we set up some fueling at our platforms here. What have we got in here at the moment? What is that? That is fuel storage. So I did set it up for us. I was thinking ahead. This is our oldest train, isn't it? We're at 85% on there, oddly. Why are you on 85%? You're on 68%. We're not delivering coal here, are we? Plus 10. I'm fairly confident we have no coal stored here. Ooh, do you know what it was, guys? We did originally. I think when we built the warehouse, it put any coal that we had of the initial stores in there. What's this here? Range. 1.8 chunks. I have no idea what a chunk is. It's a chunk. Is it a square? Who knows? Right, yeah, well, we've got lots to do then, haven't we? When we continue, we are going to expand our Biggleswade. We've got some water issues, so we need a bit more watering, but we're going to expand into this section. Anyway, what happened last time is I completely forgot that we required lots of wood and we never set it up. Alright guys, we're on board, sort of, where we're following it. One of our passenger trains, they seem to be spaced out. Perhaps they have automatic spacing. That's something we can explore later on. And yeah, oh, it's so good to be back into this. We are waiting for our lumber train that's hurtling through the junction there, which is understandable, as it's a nice straight track for him, isn't it? And a bit wiggly for us. I don't know if they actually slow down on the corners. That's something we'll have to investigate. Yeah, lots to do when we come back then. We're going to get our fueling underway, otherwise we're going to have some issues. And it will mean that we'll get to see whether that track undisuses. That's a word. Right, guys, thank you for watching. And until next time, take care.